Harry, are you aware of the relationship between you and your mother? Your mother is the reason you're still around. You can liken your bond to that of a diatomic molecule. One cannot exist without its counterpart.
What time is it? The chemical reaction that happens in the electrolytic cell of my alarm clock batteries has gone to completion. The reaction is irreversible. I hope Snape isn't mad that I'm late.
Hi, Harry.
You know, Hermione, I don't know if Cho would ever go for me.
Why would you say that?
Well, it just seems like whatever forces or attraction we've got going on are London forces. It's not even dipole forces.
Don't worry, Harry. It'll happen sometime.
Snape. I bet he's working for Voldemort. How do you say that? You know he works for both sides. He's amphoteric, which is like water acting as both an acid and a base, except he works for Dumbledore and Voldemort, providing vital secrets to both sides.
Well, all I know is he should be here teaching his class right now.
Wow, he finally showed up to teach his class.
Get to work.
Will you hand me that? Yeah, but why do we need it? Well, since we're making a homogeneous solution, we need to dissolve these substances. It'd be hard to make a solution like that if we don't have like substances that can be uniformly spread. Don't forget this! We have to add this catalyst to provide an alternate pathway to reduce the activation energy of this reaction. Otherwise, we're going to be here for a really long time. Oh, I forgot something. What are you doing? That salt's going to produce hydroxide ions, and then we're going to have a basic salt. This is supposed to be acidic. Snape, can you help us?
I do everything. I need to write it down for you since it seems so many can't follow simple directions. If you balance the equation, you'll produce your experimental yield, and I highly expect you won't have perfect theoretical yield.
Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't we add some oxygen and increase the heat? I'm pretty sure if you let this combust, it'll create exactly what we need. These organic compounds can produce the carbon dioxide and water that we need. I guess we can drink it now. We followed all the directions.
Well, if you've done it right, which I doubt, then your potion should allow you to change your physical properties, to undergo a phase change. Therefore, you'll take on a new form and take on new properties.
Class is over. Let's go. Since we're old enough now, we can apparate. Our bodies will undergo ideal conditions since we're at about 0 atmospheres and 25 degrees Celsius. So although we're solid now, when we apparate, what's left will be a gas where we work.
Welcome to the sorting of the houses. Each student will come up and be placed in one of 4 Hogwarts houses. The 4 houses are heterogeneous mixtures of many different types of students, none of them uniformly spread.
I'm so excited! As the concentration of students in Hogwarts increases, the randomness of the students in each house increases, just like the entropy of a reaction. You know, the students in each house tend to have similar qualities, like elements in the same group have similar qualities. Gryffindor is brave as Slytherin is proud, but for you, Ravenclaw.
Go.
This is a golden snitch. Its name and element with the atomic number 79. It's abbreviated electron configuration of xenon 4f14, 5d10, 6s1. And did you know it's one of the exceptions on the periodic table? That's fantastic! Since we're talking about the periodic table, I noticed that when players fly by, they tend to become smaller as they move across the field from left to right, just as atomic radius decreases from left to right on the periodic table. That looks a lot like a phase diagram. I can see that the triple point where all the phases is this, and I can see on the right the players are spread out like the density of a gas. And did you know that to get the quaffle in, it goes along with the collision theory? If you don't put it in with the right speed and the right spatial arrangement, there's no way you're ever going to score during a game of Quidditch.
So how exactly do you play this game?
Well, it's a lot like Le Chatelier's principle. The ultimate goal is that when you're playing and there's a lot of people with pressure on you, you want to shift away from them. Just like the reaction shifts away from more moles when you have an increased pressure.
Fine, I don't need you guys anyway.
Harry! You know that the bond that Ron and I have is the cause of this. It's like the Vesper theory. Our bond repels you. You're just kind of the lone third electron that gets pushed away.
I'll go fight Voldemort by myself.
Harry, you're being so unreasonable. You know that we're stronger when we're together. You need us. You can't do this alone.
Hi, Harry.
Oh, no.
What are you doing, Harry?
Gotta go fight
Whoa.
Voldemort.
You know who?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Wait, Harry, you can't go.
I need to go.
Come back.
But I can't. Why is he so hard to find? I mean, I know he's got no definite shape or volume like a gas, and I know that he takes the shape of whatever he embodies. Why is he so hard to find? What's this? This must be the last Horcrux. I mean, I can't let Voldemort know I found this. Time ends his fight.
Harry Potter, we finally meet. You'll never destroy me because you haven't found my last Horcrux.
But it doesn't matter. You have spread yourself so thin, you'll keep decaying because you don't have a long half-life. You'll keep decaying until you become too weak.
This is where you're wrong. I'll never fully decay because my Horcruxes will preserve my life. They won't admit anything to become more stable. I will remain radioactive and never fully become a stable being.
But that's where you're wrong. I found your last Horcrux.
They are such opposites. They are metal to a non-metal and share an ionic bond, which is so hard to break. Their wands will shatter because the latter's energy needed to break this bond is too much.
I will kill you, Harry Potter.
I won't let you win.
All of you and your friends will die. You'll beg for mercy.
We're wrong.
Crucio! Look at you, Harry Potter. You're weakened now. What do you plan to do next? Abracadabra! The war is finally over and I'm victorious! Ho, 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 ho!